Hello, Gemini, and welcome to this bonus growth reading for you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. So we are going to jump right in for this bonus reading for you, Gemini. All right, let's get started. All right, Gemini, so we are going to start with the unicorn deck, and we'll have the fairy deck and another unicorn deck. So we are still all about the magic, Gemini, gems, all about the magic. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for some of you here. Just taking a minute, Gemini. Oh, there we go. So we have compassion. This is a beautiful card, Gemini. So it says compassion, and it says, be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others, Gemini. See the light in yourself and others. This is beautiful. Okay, Gemini. And Gemini, I think a similar message I think has come up for you before in terms of compassion, right? Compassion for yourself, compassion for others. And so it's still coming up here today, Gemini, right? I think being gentle with yourself. And I'm thinking, so recognizing, so here's the thing, Gemini. I think that the more you recognize and understand the light within yourself, then I think that will allow you to have the compassion and the understanding for seeing the light in others is what I'm feeling here, Gemini. Yeah. And I'm hearing compassionate thoughts is what I'm hearing, Gemini. Compassionate thoughts, compassionate thoughts, compassionate thoughts. Yeah. So let's see what else Spirit has for us here. Yeah, pure intentions. And so it says, find clarity, surrender your ego. Pure intentions, find clarity, surrender your ego. Yeah, and so I think for some of you, Gemini, yeah, so this compassion, right? I think this compassion for yourself, this compassion for others, this compassionate thoughts is what I was saying before. Compassionate thoughts, pure intentions, yeah. And so I think really, I think the intent, I think compassionate thoughts with intent. So hold on a second, Gemini, so I can get this right here. So I think some of you are looking for clarity, right? Clarity on relationships, clarity on your path forward, clarity on your life's purpose. Okay, Gemini? And so the surrender your ego, right? And I don't see the ego as a bad thing. I see the ego as, you know, ego needs to be in alignment, right, with your higher purpose, with your higher self. So it's not that you get rid of your ego, it's just that your ego has to be in alignment, okay? And so I think for some of you Geminis, there may be a need to get your ego in alignment. And so that's what Spirit means by here, you know, surrender the ego, surrender and meaning like really get into alignment with your higher self, because then the compassionate thoughts come more easily. Yeah, the compassionate thoughts come more easily, Gemini. That's what I'm feeling here. Beautiful cards, beautiful cards. Both of these cards are very beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, Ascension Flame. And so, yep, we have, what number is that? That's 2, okay. So we have Ascension Flames, merge with light, ignite keys and codes. Yeah. Merge with light, Ascension Flame, ignite keys and codes. And so, and the thing is that, Gemini, the Ascension Flames, and so it's all about merging. So like I said here, so it says merge with light, right? And here we have surrender your ego. And so I just said that it's about having your ego coming to alignment with your higher self. And so merging that ego with that light of your higher self, Gemini, is what I'm feeling here. Yeah, and that ascension flame. And so if you can get that alignment, make that shift of your ego being in alignment with your higher self, with your higher purpose, right? The ascension, right? And the igniting of those codes and really the raising of your frequency will go to even a higher level here, Gemini, because you will have the compassionate thoughts. And it's not that you don't now, Gemini. I'm not saying that at all, 100%. I think Spirit is just, there's, for some of you, Spirit is wanting you to really hone in on this, right? Hone in on this compassion. Hone in on your compassionate thoughts, which are pure intentions, right? The compassionate thoughts are pure intentions. And so I think Spirit wants you to really hone in on that, because that is going to be a major part of your ascension and your path forward, Gemini, is what I'm feeling here. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling here, Gemini. So let's see if there's a couple cards here for us. But this is beautiful energy, Gemini. This is beautiful energy, you know, and I can imagine, you know, this reading is for Gemini, but I feel like this kind of message of compassion, you know, transcends Gemini. Like, I think it can be for, you know, any other sign, because a message of compassion, it's a message of compassion and compassionate thoughts. Yeah, I think it's just a reminder of how important it is to have compassion for yourself and compassionate thoughts for yourself. I think if you learn to have compassionate thoughts for yourself, that will translate into you easily having compassionate thoughts for others, Gemini. have the whale. The whale is always beautiful here. So it says, live as a fully conscious being. Yes, and that's what this is about, Gemini, right? This is about, this isn't about you like not being nice to people or not being compassionate to people. This is about living as a fully conscious being, right? And really understanding the the how far compassion really goes in terms of your light and frequency and how you manifest that out into the world, right? Living as this conscious being. And we have the whale here and archangels Mary and Jules. Yeah. And so the whale is a very, very sacred animal, right? Very sacred and loving animal that has a lot of light. And so I can see why this card is here. And then we have inner power, right? The Divine Father. It says, Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. Yeah, and you see the meditation, the light, I think is really just focusing in on your intentions in terms of the compassion for yourself, right? And that will help you translate more and understand, I think, the compassionate thoughts. I'm still feeling like it's compassionate thoughts for yourself and for others. Yeah. All right, let's see if there's a card here for you, Gemini. Yeah. With a change, and so I think this realization or this focus on compassion, right? I think it's just Spirit wanting you to put some focus on compassion is what I'm feeling here, Gemini. And so you will know what that means for you, right? This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone, but you'll know what that means for you. Yeah, so we have motivation. So it says, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. So we have motivation here, right? And so for some of you, there may be some things that you've been thinking about in terms of your life's purpose, in terms of how you want to manifest, that out into the world, how you want to help others. I think that's all tied up into this compassion here. Yeah. And so I think for some of you, you've been feeling that compassion. Yeah. I think for some of you, the things that I've been describing here about the ego in alignment with your higher self, with your higher purpose, I think some of you have done that, right? Some of you have done that. You've gone through and understood, having compassion for yourself, and you've understood what it means to have compassionate thoughts for others, okay? And so I think now there's some motivation needed, because I think you're trying to figure out, how does that play into your higher purpose, your destiny, your dreams, what you want to manifest? What is it that you want to do to help others, Gemini? And I think you've been thinking about that, and that's why this is coming up, and I think that's why it's connected, right? And so for those of you that have gone through this realization and understanding the pure intentions and compassionate thoughts for yourself and others, right? And living as this conscious being, right? And it's not to be, living as a conscious being doesn't mean you're like this perfect being. It's just that you understand compassion, right? You understand compassion for yourself, and you understand compassion for others, right? And so now you're being motivated to move forward in this new way of, I think, slightly new way of thinking or seeing or visualizing sort of the connections, if you will, Gemini, to others through compassion is what I'm feeling here. Gosh, I know that was a lot of words, Gemini. So I had to get that out. All right, we have two cards that popped out here. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, yeah, this is beautiful. So we have healing, and it says, now is a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. And so, yeah, like I was saying, Gemini, I think that for some of you, you've gone through this compassionate kind of, healing and cleansing and rearranging your thoughts is what it's feeling like here, but understanding the connection, right, when it comes to compassion for yourself and for others. And I think that there's some motivation here now for you to heal others, Gemini. I think there's some motivation here. And so this compassionate thought, right, that you've now incorporated into your conscious being, your way of being, is now, you're now being motivated to heal, right, to help heal others. You're being motivated to help heal others, Gemini. Yeah, that's beautiful. And then we have the magical crystal cave, and it says, switch on your inner light, bring forward your gifts. Yes, Gemini, yes. So this is it. I think this is what this is about, Gemini. This is it. This is the magical crystal cave. This is you being motivated to heal others. And Spirit is saying, switch on your gifts, right? Your gifts, your light, right? You have this conscious being that you are now, Gemini, right? This is what is Spirit is motivating you to move forward with, to move forward in, all right? So that you can help to heal others, right? So that you can use your gifts to help heal others, Gemini. This is beautiful. My gosh, this is so beautiful. Yeah. I know it was a lot of words that I had to get out, but I'm hoping that this is making sense. I hope that this is making sense to some of you. So let's do one of the affirmation cards. This is so beautiful. Yeah, it says switch on your inner light. Yeah, and so just to looking at these two cards here, so it says switch on your inner light, bring forward your gifts, right? And then here you have the inner power, right? Your inner light, your inner power. Like Spirit is saying, it's time. It's time. It's time to move forward and help heal others. It's time to move forward and use your gifts, Gemini, to help heal others. See if there's one card here for Gemini. Yeah, synchronicities. And so if for some of you, if you've been hesitating about the motivation to move forward to help heal others, right? You've been getting the signs. I don't know if you can still see all of these. But you've been getting the signs. You've been getting the signs. Yeah, and so we have synchronicities, and it says, I invite synchronicity into my life each day, giving proof to the manifestation of my heart's desires. Yeah. This is beautiful. And so you've been seeing the signs, you've been seeing the synchronicities, you've been connecting the dots, you've been all of these things have been coming in for you, Gemini, in terms of, how you desire to move forward, right? How what you desire to manifest out into the world. The signs are there, right? And Spirit is trying to motivate you now to move forward. Yeah. This is beautiful, Gemini. So I hope that some of this resonated for you. Again, thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing, Gemini. I really appreciate it. Love and bright light to all of you.